Recording, transition. We're live.
Good morning. This is Corey and Chad with Owasso Live. And if you've ever gone to a public restroom only to realize there was no TP until after you were done, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. All right. It is currently 70 degrees out. It's going to be raining here. It's supposed to be raining from about 9 to 10ish. So just be aware of that. It is currently 9 a.m. right now. So traffic's really not looking too bad right now. So flow is steady into Tulsa and back from Tulsa back here to Owasso. So if you're traveling, don't worry about any major pileups or anything like that. You're just gonna have a steady trip into Tulsa. Um, and then with the high of 70, we got a high of I think we yeah. Oh, it's actually gonna stay pretty cool today. We're gonna be in the upper 70s today with this rain blowing through. It's gonna keep it pretty cool. So just bring an umbrella or have a hoodie or something on so you don't have to worry about getting wet. So, big things that happened over the weekend. College football. It was a pretty good weekend for college football, except for my alma mater. OU beat SMU 28-11. It was from what I was listening to on the radio. It was kind of close there up until the end when OU kind of started pulling away. So SMU, I know they had the death penalty or the death sentence whenever last time we went, which was a TU game. What was that? Back in 2014 or
Back in
something?
2014, if
Yeah,
I
but
remember right. I think
yeah.
it
So
was
back in
2014.
2014, they had just come off that I guess the illegal recruiting or some type of they got the death sentence like was it USC got back in the day when they had all that stuff going on. So they're recovering and obviously they're building back a pretty strong team, especially if they're strong enough to compete with the Sooners. So SMU's not too shabby, not doing too shabby. So they're back. They're a strong program and they're back in building. But OU came out on top though, so good for them. And then we had OSU and Arizona, and they played at Arizona, and the Cowboys came out on top over there. So it was 27-15. Strong showing from the Cowboys, definitely better than their game against, was it Central Arkansas or whoever they were playing.
Right.
A lot stronger showing than that game, but still, I'd like to see a little stronger showing from both the Cowboys and the Sooners against these guys. But you can't sleep on any team. So that's just the way college football is. And then TU unfortunately got decimated by Washington Huskies. They lost. It was a 43-10 for TU. So rough, long road trip for them. Better luck next time, guys. Hopefully, like I said, we can come up with a better strategy to play teams that big. So, and then another big game that happened, and like the reason I mentioned this because my best friend went to Alabama. Texas beat Alabama 34-24, and that was a heck of a game. I watched that with my old man, and it was a slugfest. And Texas came out on top. I mean, obviously Texas is a stronger team than they've been in a while. The Sooners got decimated by them in the Red River rivalry last year. I mean, it was embarrassing last year. So hopefully the Sooners pair up a better fight than they did last year because this is a strong Texas team. I mean, they hung up there with. I mean, obviously Alabama's not ranked the highest this year, but you can never sleep on Alabama ever. Their quarterback looked good other than the two picks he threw. And I mean, obviously they always have a heck of a defense, but I mean Texas played a heck of a defensive game. So I mean it was just a good game to watch. So I mean, OU better get a game plan put together and better have they better go in there play their best game against Texas because they do not sleep on Texas this year. They look strong.
And with both those teams, OU and Texas, going to the SEC, said,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad that they're putting up a showing against teams like Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Alabama fans will be like, "This is a rebuilding year" or something like that. But I mean, the truth is, I mean, they didn't play terribly. They just didn't have the best showing. I mean, the only thing I could say is Texas looked strong, and Nick Saban's never going to let his team not play well. So it was good game for Texas, good game in general. It was a fun game to watch.
Absolutely.
Other than that, Owasso news. We got Zumba at the park today at 6 p.m. Hopefully it doesn't get too wet out there on the grass for the people doing Zumba out there. But it's only supposed to rain until about 11, so it should dry up pretty quick, I would hope. But yeah, Zumba at the park today at 6. And then the only other real big event we got going on will be the farmers market at the Redbud District on Saturday. So just check it out, and it'll be from, like, again, same time as always, from 9 to 1. So go check them out and buy some fresh local produce. Other than that, this is Chad and Corey, and we're the Owasso Live with the Morning Loop. We're signing out.